The video which you are about to watch is the end result of two horror fans and another guy that was asked to read this paragraph against his better judgment. Corey from New York and his invalid friend Chad decided that it would be a good idea to talk about the chainsaw from the movie The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, expecting that people would find it both informative and entertaining. For them, an idyllic summer afternoon soon became a nightmare. The events of that day would be documented and subsequently uploaded to and lost within the annals of the website, www.youtube.com.
What's up, guys? This is Corey from New York. Today I'm going to be talking about the Trick or Treat Studios Texas Chainsaw Massacre Replica Chainsaw. Over the past year and a half or so, I've had the chance to meet some of the actors from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise, and I wanted to show some of them to you. So, last year I met Caroline Williams and Bill Mosley, who played Stretch and Chop Top in Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. You may be thinking that this is a chainsaw from Part 1, so it doesn't make sense to have autographs from Part 2 on it. I kind of agree. That's why I've got autographs from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1 on here as well. Earlier this year, I met Ed Neal, who played the Hitchhiker, and he was kind enough to sign this. Looks pretty sweet. Hitchhiker, obviously a memorable part of that movie. And I also met the cinematographer. The cinematographer is Daniel Pearl, and he did the cinematography for Part 1 and also the remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, as well as like hundreds of music videos. It's crazy. This guy's career, you should check him out. But how about I start this thing up for you so you can see how it sounds. This is actually a working replica chainsaw. It's got a switch on it, just like the actual chainsaw. So let's fire it up. So it sounds pretty cool. They use actual like sound bites from the movie to record this. And if you pull the trigger, it actually spins. So that's pretty sweet. What the heck was that? What are you doing?
Just cutting some stuff.
I'm recording a video.
Want to compare saws?
I guess seems how you're here, we should compare saws, yeah. This is Chad. Chad has a Poulan 245A chainsaw. The actual chainsaw that the Trick or Treat Studios Replica is based on. And we thought it would be fun to do a comparison of the two chainsaws. So let's bring them up there. We can show them off. So this chainsaw, again, it's a Poulan 245A. It was made in the early 70s. This is something that was readily available to the filmmakers in the prop department when they were making the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So they were pretty common at the time. It's commonly associated with the one that's used in the movie. There's actually another model called the Poulan 306A, which is really similar to this, but the gas tank and like some of the inner workings were a little different. So some people think that was the chainsaw that was in it, and then other people say that it was like a mix of the two. So in my mind, this is an exact make and model replica, or actual chainsaw of the one that was in the movie. This is the replica. So let's compare the two, Chad.
Yeah.
How much does that weigh? 20
I'd
pounds?
say 20 to 25 pounds. I mean, it does have gas in it.
Yeah, okay. So not easy to swing around, I'd bet.
Not easy to swing around.
Probably not going to try that with this one, are we?
No.
It's the Poulan lime green color, so that was like their trademark. They seem to have nailed the color with the Trick or Treat version. I did weather this, so it's a little dingier looking than they do look out of the box, but I think you get the idea that
Well, everything's pretty
color's
on,
pretty
though.
spot
Then you
on.
got your bolts here, you got your gas, your exhaust, your
Spark plug
plug
wire.
plugs, even your switch in the back here. You
Yeah,
see?
so the switch is the same kind of toggle switch. It's got the choke and the primer on it.
This little design up here at the top. Everything's pretty similar.
One thing I did with this, if you can show them the decal on the side, Chad, the
Yeah.
other side, your other left. There you go. This is one that I made. It's closer to the actual original decal because the ones that were on it when I bought this were reproduction decals. And what they did in the movie was they just threw a piece of electrical tape over the logo because I guess they didn't think it would be a good idea to associate Poulan with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I think now, like, they would have probably been pretty psyched to have like that kind of name branding in a movie, but I guess at the time it was more taboo. And of course, that was a pretty disturbing video for the time, especially for the time
For the
period.
time,
Even
74,
still,
that
but-
would have been really out of its realm.
So let's talk about what happened to the actual chainsaw from the movie. The actual hero chainsaw from the movie. There's like a few different stories about what happened to it. They think it's gone, unfortunately. Some people say that it just got scrapped when they were done. I heard a story where they rented it and gave it back to the guy that they rented it from, and maybe he scrapped it. I've also heard that, was it Ed Neal?
Ed Neal owned it for a short time.
Toby Hooper, the director, had it, which would make sense, but they just weren't as like sentimental about movie props.
Yeah.
They didn't have the value that they do now.
Oh, yeah, I can't imagine what the value would be now on that.
So the real chainsaw is probably lost to time, but there's a non-zero chance that this could actually be the chainsaw from the movie. Not holding my breath. I think it came from Illinois when I bought it, so it would have been cool if it came from Texas. But,
Yeah, I personally think this was in a garage hanging, well kept, not very well used, or because it's minimal chipping. Most of the paint is there. It doesn't look repainted.
it started up pretty easy.
Started up pretty easy when you got gas in it, so I'm gonna guess that this chainsaw sat in a garage for many years after it was bought.
And again, they're not, or at least they weren't rare. They're not really rare now. Like, you can find them on eBay. That's actually where I got this one. They were pretty common at the time, but collectors, obviously, people that feel the need to buy one, like me, and regret it afterwards, buy these things up. Now, I don't regret it, but I gotta find a spot for it. Anyways, I think they did a good job with the Trick or Treat Studios replica. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing the actual chainsaw compared to it and hearing it run. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, that was fun to think about. What do you think, Ben?
If I have any more fun today, I don't think I'm going to be able to take it.